Hi everybody. So figure we do some late night ghost spiritual conversation with some angel messages maybe. I'm not feeling like I'm sleepy yet, so I'll give people time to get in here. I like how I say I don't feel like I'm sleepy yet. And then I yawn. Well, hello everybody. If you would like an angel message for the night or for the next day for tomorrow, just put a heart in the chat for me. Hey! Yeah, you caught me. Then there was a huge lag spike right there. I got like 3 messages at once. Hey guys, how are you? Yay, okay, angel messages coming up. Okay, first heart is green eyes. Green eyes. Ooh, look at that. We already had a card pop out. Card pop out. Look how beautiful this card is. It's turquoise. This is the angel messages deck that Missing in Life used. Was it you Missing in Life that used? I think it was, wasn't it? On Natasha's stream. It's the angel message that's turquoise, and it says spiritual path. Your true beliefs are becoming clearer to you, which prompts you to make necessary life changes. And if you want to, the crystal angel cards, it's a suggestion on possibly maybe if you want to get in that crystal or gem to help you in your spiritual path. I know this deck is so beautiful. I love it. Love, love, love it. And then we got Tammy. Hi, Tammy. How are you? Let's see what these cards want to say for Tammy. What's Tammy's message? Ooh. You received Aqua Aura. Healthy communication and relationships. Heart-to-heart discussions and clear, assertive communication help you understand and be understood. I know, I like how it's the holographic ones. And you'd be surprised. I'm very good, Tammy. How are you tonight? You'd be surprised, but a lot of my decks that I show, I actually got some of them on Macari. It's like Poshmark, where you can sell, used items like things you have in your home, and I get them for super cheap. I got this deck for $10. I got it for $10. Yeah, definitely check Macari out for Oracle and Tarot decks for sure. Sorry about that, Tammy. Talent night was kind of crazy. Let me scroll up here. Who did I miss? Is that Shalima? Is that your name, Shalima? Whoops. These cards are just flipping out everywhere. Shalima had 2 cards pop out. Are you still here, Shalima? You had 2 cards pop out. I know the Dark Mansion deck. I really hope you can get it. It's an amazing deck. Okay, Shalima, you received Apophyllite, which is increased support. Your positive focus and willingness to receive have opened the doorway to an abundance of help and opportunities. Your next one is Jade. Wellness. The recovery of health and wellness is here. Jade is a very good crystal to have. All these crystals mentioned on here are very good gems to have. All these are very good gems to have. Let's see, who else? Did I miss anybody? I got Tammy. I need to do missing. Okay, let's do missing. You are so welcome, Shalima. These are just quick little messages for you for the daily for tomorrow, because it's what? That's 11. It could still be today. It just depends on how you want to take it. If you want to take it up with you for tomorrow messages, I'm going to try and start doing these daily so we can have some daily messages. So we'll see how it goes. Let's do missing. I did, Green Eyes. I did. That talent show was so fun, though. Excuse me. Okay, missing. What? Missing. You got Apophyllite. This card is like the second time tonight in like 5 minutes. Increased support. Your positive focus and willingness to receive have opened the doorway of an abundance of help and opportunities. Like, out of all the cards that popped out, the same card popped out. It's like, nope, you need to hear this card. You need to hear this card. And the deck that I have with me tonight is that one that I last showed on my last tarot video. And it is like the deck itself, I just love so much because it's really great for beginners. And if you're still trying to figure out your intuition and how you feel about the cards, is reversed and upright. It has the definitions under each of the cards, and that's what I like the most about this deck. Is it's actually good for any level, but it's perfect for beginners. And I just got this camera right here. I just got this camera today. It is a document camera, so it like looks down at my area. It is absolutely amazing. You are welcome. So what is your take on ghost, and how do you feel about that? Do you feel like, the spirits are real, everything in the whole metaphysical thing is real? What is your take on it? Anybody, I want to know anybody's take on it. Do you believe spirits are real? Do you believe reincarnation? Like tell me about what you believe in. Have you had any experiences? If you had any experiences, I would love to hear. I would love to hear your experiences. Ooh, I want to hear. Tell. Yes, I believe they are too. Do you want to come up on panel? I got to figure out how to link anyway. Okay, so invite, copy. Okay. There it is. Feel free to join me. I would love to hear. And if you are just joining us and would like to have an angel message card, just put a heart in the chat for me and I'll get one read for you.
Hello.
Dear.
Okay, never mind me. I still have a stuffy nose and I'm still really sick with COVID. But so when I first moved into my house, I would have this problem with like pictures or things that I would hang on my wall ending up on my floor across the room.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. And like at first, I'm like, what in the world? Like, why do you guys keep doing this? And, like blaming my family, like, quit doing this. Like, you guys are just driving me crazy. And finally one day I was sitting in my living room. I was alone in my house. My kids were at their dad's. The boyfriend was gone at work. And, I was alone, completely alone, sitting in my living room. And a picture flew from a wall all the way across the room. And I just sat there and I was kind of stunned.
Wow. You've actually had movement of other things.
Yeah. Well, I said, okay, I know you're here now. And we can live comfortably in this house together. And you can leave my things be, as I'm the live one living in this home now. Or otherwise, I'm calling somebody to have you removed. I said, now we're going to agree to disagree, but you're going to leave my things alone from now on. And I haven't had any happening since.
Yeah, that's good. You have to do that with spirits a lot of the time is you have to let them know who's boss or else they're just like people that just run all over you. You have to have boundaries.
Oh, yeah. I set my boundaries and I said, yeah, I can coexist in this house together with you, but you got to leave my things alone and you got to not do this stuff no more.
Green Eye says, my experience was when my dad passed, a red dragonfly was buzzing around me for a few days after helping my mom. I would see him on the moon and talk to him. He based to move on. He's not there. Oh, I have an experience from my mom when she passed away as well.
Yeah.
Ghosties are definitely real. Definitely. You can definitely feel their presence. Definitely
I mean,
feel their presence.
I can still sometimes I can feel the presence of my ghostly friend in my home, and I still feel like sometimes they like to, or one or whoever, however many is in here, but they'll still move some certain things, but they no longer throw my pictures off my walls, or I don't come home to some crazy things happening.
Yeah, at least you don't have to come home to that crazy stuff happening.
Yeah, well, it was weird because like I would come in from like being gone and like my pictures would be on the ground and I'm like, what in the world? Like, what in the hell is going on in my house when I'm gone?
Yes, I always feel presence. I actually have a story that like just happened to me last night because I've always, been able to see, I always seen like shadows out the corner of my eye. You know how you like double take, right? You're like, did I really just see something out the corner of my eye? Like I've
Oh, yeah.
always had experiences like that. I've had deja vu. I've always had dreams of like, it's weird. I've always had dreams of like past, of things that have happened in the past, if not for me, for other people, and then things in the future. I know just really weird, strange things, spiritual that have happened to me. Well, last night I was watching a docu-series under the true crime, and it was about, I don't know if you guys know this story about the case of Andrea Knable, how she's missing, and she was like one of the people. Have you ever heard of the Missing in America? How they're a group of people that find missing people.
Yeah.
She was part of the original founders group, and she went missing.
Oh, wow.
And she's like a single mom of she's a single mom of 2 kids, I believe, 2 or 3 kids, and like she just disappeared. And nobody knows where she's at. And so I was watching that series last night.
Who is that again?
Her name is Andrea Knable. It's Knabel.
And
Andrea. Mm-hmm. Yep. Andrea Knable. Mm-hmm.
I'm like,
Yeah, it's so good. It's I started watching the series on Discovery Plus because they had it for they might still have it since it's still Monday. They had it for 99 cents for 3 months.
how much, or what was the last name? Can
It's called Andrea. Her name is Andrea Knabel. Knabel is her last name.
Okay.
So I was watching this docu series about her last night, and I could like you know how you can just like sense like if there's something staring at you, or like you just feel a presence, right? So I was watching it and I felt something to my left, and like for some reason I just looked over and I just went no, like I don't know why, but the word no just came out of my mouth and I looked in that direction, and then I go back and I continue watching the series, and as I'm almost done with the series, I turn to the left, and like this figure came running at me like high speed. There wasn't sound, it was just a visionary, like just came running at me from like the end of the hallway up to like an inch from my face, and then just disappeared.
Oh, wow.
And it wasn't like a scary thing, it was just like just letting me know that it was there. But at the same time, it's just like, okay, what am I doing with this information now? Where do I go from here? I'm kind of like stuck, right?
Yeah.
But it was like, yeah, things like that just happen to me all the time. I've seen my mom, like, the what was it, a couple days after she had passed, like right before her funeral, she had come to visit me that night, and I was scared then, because you know how when you're younger, you don't know a lot of things, you're just scared easily, and I was just so scared, and I shouldn't have been scared, and I should have just realized, that hey, it's just my mom coming to say goodbye, but I was scared, so I missed out on a huge opportunity
Right.
on a connection with my mom before, the funeral. Have you felt any other presence besides like the movements in your house and all that?
I mean, I don't know. Like I keep telling my landlord, I swear I'm look, there's something in my attic because like at times I will hear like and I'm like, what in the world? Like it sounds like a bunch of squirrels or rats or something up there just playing around having a good old time. He's like, well, there's no holes in the house and there's nothing up there that I've seen, and but I will literally hear something running across my ceiling. Yes.
You live in Louisville, Tim. You know all about Andrew. What is your take on that? Have you seen, like, I'm sure since you live there, you probably know all about it. What is your take on that? Do you think that it was the drug world that got her, or do you think it was her family? And I kind of want to, let's see, Green Eye said, I dreamt for a couple nights of being hit by a car. The third time my dream ended like not knowing what it felt like. That evening, riding my bike home from work, I was, oh my God, isn't that
Oh my
weird?
god.
Isn't that weird how your dreams can predict the future, right?
You know
That
what?
that's so deja vu, and it's that's so weird. I love
Oh
that though. I love that, your subconscious and tries to give you like a little nudge telling you, okay, this is going to possibly happen to you.
she was too deep. You know, I do. Does anybody ever have like um a dream of like a reoccurring dream? Like, because I've had one reoccurring dream. I don't get it all the time, but it's a very vivid like dream, and I feel like I'm there when it takes place. But it's like it happens like once a year, maybe, or once every few years. Does anybody else have one like that?
I have one, and it's weird because it's just weird because like I'll remember at the time that I've had that dream before, but then it's like I forget it again, and then I won't remember it again until I have it. Do you
No,
have?
so
Is that
not.
what happens?
No, I legit have like this vivid dream, and like it's almost as if I'm in the dream, and it like takes place all the like I have it once in a great while. I have this reoccurring dream, and I can remember my dream. This one dream, I always remember this dream because it's so frightening and like so like I don't know, like I can't I just freak when I wake up from it because like it's so real, like,
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying.
and
And
it
it's
like literally like freezes me. Like I'm like, what the hell? Like that was just way too real.
oh yeah, yeah, vivid dreams. They say the best way to have, lucid vivid dreams is to not eat before you go to bed. The medical reason to not eat before you go to bed is, so you don't gain weight, blah blah blah, whatever. But the spiritual thing is like they say that you can have more lucid vivid dreams if you don't eat before you go to bed. So I don't know how true that is because to me I think it just happens for whenever. So I don't know how true that statement is.
Right. Yeah, no, like this is like I don't know. It's kind of like I'm younger and I'm upstairs in like a home, and like and honestly, I don't know if it's because I've been in a house fire when I was younger or what, but it's like I was so young because it was something that my brother had started, but I was so young at the time that it wouldn't be something that I would remember into my adult, but it's just like I don't know, it's like I'm with a group of people and like we're up in like this big tall, it's a tall building. And
Hmm.
and it's like I don't know how to explain it. Almost like a work building tall.
Right.
You know what I mean? And
Hmm.
it's like one of those, and it's like the staircase is real narrow and like and it just kind of like bends around the building kind of like thing. but it like catches on fire, and like I'm trying to get my way down and out of the building, and at the same time there's somebody coming after me trying to kill me. It's
That's so
weird.
weird. Yeah, that's
That is
weird.
weird, but like I don't understand. Like, okay, I get the fire part because okay, maybe it could be like the traumatization of being in that house fire, but where does this person trying to kill me come in?
Yeah,
And
exactly.
chasing me.
And Tammy, yes, there's so many rumors. I think it's about the drug world, but then I go back and forth with the sister's boyfriend. Yes, like from what I'm understanding, even from hearing about Andrea's dad, I have a feel like because he hasn't come out and said that Sarah's husband, which is Ethan, is physically abusive to her, but you can like really tell that he's physically abusive and probably has some kind of hold on her. And I really think that they need to look into the boyfriend and the sister. And that's where the episode ended off, actually, is that the police were interested in the younger sister and her husband. So I'm just very curious to see where this goes, because if family taking you out's got to be is like a whole new level. Having a family member take you out, that's got to be like heartbreak right there. Having to, I just couldn't imagine.
I totally get that though. I wanna definitely look into that Andrea thing.
Yeah,
I
definitely
haven't
look
heard
into
of
it.
it.
I know I didn't either until I was scrolling on Discovery Plus, and it was like, um, it was called Missing Andrea, and I'm like, huh, that's one I haven't seen yet, and I haven't even heard about it. And I think it's already been like a few years past since it's actually happened, and I was like, wow. So I go in and I watch it, and it's really it hooks you in like immediately. This docu series does. It's really good. That's where I watch a lot of my true crime on is Discovery Plus. It's so good.
Yeah. I get with my phone company, HBO Max and all that
Oh yeah, yeah, I get HBO Max too. Yeah.
from my phone company. And so I'm gonna see Andrea. And, oh, yeah. Let's see. Um, uh, here we go. You would think that there would be something on there, but there isn't.
Yep. And I think it's because it's still like well, because adult missing adults don't catch me.
Yeah. Oh, is it my internet that's cutting out? Probably.
Oh, but yeah, like I was saying, if you go on like Macari.com,
Uh-huh.
I got this deck for $10. The holographic angel one, I got it for $10.
Yeah. I have the my original tarot deck. Like the actual like I guess the original tarot kind of thing. The first deck that normally people have.
Oh yeah, the Raider White Tarot.
Let me see. It's over here. Um
Yeah, green size, they really don't like
I
they
have
should treat missing persons the same as children and adults.
the A&D weight tarot cards.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
And mine are holographic. Those ones are.
Oh, that's gotta be cool.
Oh
I
yeah.
like the holographic, but sometimes it trips me out. Sometimes with the way the angle would hit it. Sometimes.
Yeah. Oh man. I'm just curious to know what cards you would get for one person and what if I would get anything close to what you get.
That would be cool to see.
Yeah.
Okay, let's pull one for green eyes.
Okay.
I'll pull another one for green eyes, and we'll see. And we'll see the cards that we get. Okay, green eyes. Green eyes, you're you're getting another
Just be a guinea
message.
pig.
You've been chosen to get another message.
Oh, okay. I had one pop out.
Okay, let's see. Oh, okay. Right, you ready?
Yep.
Okay, I got what is that? Sujilite or Sugarlight? Own
So,
your divine power. Replace codependent people pleasing. Wait, replace codependent people pleasing with assertiveness and empowerment. Ooh, I am such a people pleaser. That's my problem too.
I
So I kind of understand that. Replace codependent people pleasing with assertiveness and empowerment. I totally feel that right there. I totally feel that.
okay, I'm not in my corner like I normally am when I go on camera live, but I'm just gonna I'll go on right here. I've been sick, so I'm on my bed. Okay. I've got Moldavate. I got Moldavate. This is the card. I can get it to go show on a decent angle.
It's hard because everything's reversed with the camera,
Yeah,
right?
I know. And my lighting is probably in a crappy placing right now because of me being on my bed. Let me see. Here, let's see. There we go. That's a little bit
Yeah,
better.
there we go. Yeah.
Okay. So that's what I got. And it reads unconventionality. Your unique qualities are an important part of your life's purpose. It's okay to feel and be different from others.
Oh, I can totally relate to this card right here. The one that she just, I can relate.
Yeah. Oh, I feel like I'm back in like my first times of going live because I used to sit on my bed and do these. I'm like, oh, I don't like this.
Oh,
I gotta go
goodness.
over to my stand.
Oh, God. When you get old, your bones start popping everywhere when you get up and sit down. It's just crazy.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Like, I just stretched my arms and my elbows popped. I'm like, oh, God, I'm getting old now.
Oh. I feel like every day I'm old and gray, intrepid, and rapid. I swear, man. I was so like, was you watching earlier on Natasha's when I went on panel?
Yes.
Oh, I'm so upset. Like, don't bring up stuff from me from the past. Like, just leave me out of your guys' tiff.
Well, I don't understand why they have to just start talking about people's past anyway, because that doesn't define who they are
Because
right now. You know what
I
I
feel like
mean?
they feel like, okay, because so it wasn't like my name wasn't okay. So the way that it brought it up, it was like, okay, well, I don't want to talk about this so much, but for like Larrabee, yeah, she did know that happened. Yeah, I know she knows that it happened. I have the screenshots. Like, just don't bring it up. Like, I don't care to discuss
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
it. You know?
Yeah, it's like why bring old
Like,
shit and past shit up unless you just want to be a shit stirrer. That's how I see it.
and
They
I
just
feel
want to
like
stir the
that's what they
pot.
were trying to do is shit stir and make me flip and might make me all pissed off and all mad again. And I'm like, it's not happening.
Mm-hmm. I've never like disliked people on YouTube before in all my life till I started watching how bad Natasha was getting haters, right? And I'm like, oh my God, I'm like, why do people like this? And then of course here comes Merb, and then here comes Dorothy. Oh my God, Merb and Dorothy, I absolutely dislike. And I don't dislike a lot of people, but I dislike them so
They run so far
much.
with nothing. They run so far with nothing.
Like how I just don't know how they're okay with a lot of the things that come out of their mouths and still have minor children. You know what I mean? Like, how are you okay with displaying that type of behavior when you have minor children still? I just don't understand.
I agree with what Green Eyes is saying. It's disturbing what is going on.
It is.
It is. It's really disturbing. And like the level that it's now putting people in like harm's way, you know?
And then the fact that they can't see the harm that they're doing especially showing Jax's information,
Yeah,
all
I
of his
couldn't with that.
information. That, oh my, I don't know how they can, I don't know how she can be okay with doing that. I just don't know how she can be okay. And it's just, it's like morals and ethics. Like, do you not have any? Like, do you not have a moral compass at all? What's wrong with you?
I never been on YouTube before. Found Natasha on Facebook during the Gabby case. Yeah. Um yeah, I'm pretty sure everybody knows. I found her during the Gypsy Rose case.
I found Natasha before YouTube. We were I had just gotten into the Chris Watts case because the Netflix special was on, right? And I was like,
Yeah.
oh, grab the Netflix. I'm like, I got to see what this is about because I hadn't heard of it because I don't do a whole lot of do a whole lot of media, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, what is this case? And I'm like, oh my god, this case is so like, it's so interesting. And then I found Natasha's page, and I mean, I've been following her ever since. And I followed her over to YouTube, and it's just yeah, and I've been following her since then. It's just crazy. Yeah, with
Yeah.
Jax's address too, exactly.
That's just sickening what they're doing with Jackson, all of that. That's just sickening. And I mean, like I said earlier on the panel when I was talking to him, I mean, we've had our little cahoots and our little fallouts and stuff, but I mean, I could never even do that to somebody and like put somebody in that kind of harm's way. And I just, it sickens me. It sickens me.
And she's like okay with it that she
Yeah.
streamed it again this morning.
Did she really? Are you
Yes, she
serious?
streamed it. I'm not shitting you. She streamed it again this morning.
The thing that okay, so I have friends that flipped over, okay, over to that side. You know,
Mhm.
I did have friends. They were supposed to be my friends, but they told me I changed. You've changed so much, and how you can be okay with all of this. No, how you guys can be okay with all of this lying and all this doxing of people is just beyond me right there. Like,
Yep.
I mean, I'm not the one that changed. I'm still holding by my morals, and it's not right, okay? And how you guys can tell me I changed because I don't see what you see, but yet you can sit here and blatantly listen to these people lie. That hurts me to think like I don't know.
Oh yeah, I get it. Mhm.
It's upsetting.
It is very upsetting.
Like I just don't understand how anybody even in any of those chats can be okay with some of the things that is said and blatant lies. Like just go back and watch for yourself.
And what I find so hilarious is that Merb actually has a spreadsheet
Oh God.
that has pretty much almost everybody that's commented linked to their profiles and if they're a
Oh
sub or
yeah.
not. And
I'm
then
on
she's
there
got
like
her
50
notebooks that
times.
she does now. Then it's like when she's not streaming, she's literally waiting for Natasha to stream so
Uh-huh.
she can shorthand write everything down from the whole stream, from the
I
whole
know.
live. And I'm just like,
Her
what?
little notebooks.
Yes, it's like she's gonna have like hundreds of notebooks, hundreds of
Of our
notebooks
names and
because
our names, our time being a member and
mhm.
our comments and all this, our IPs, all of that. It is against YouTube policy and why YouTube won't strike her for this and take her
That's what
down.
I'm saying. I thought like isn't that against privacy?
Yeah, that's against privacy. A right to anonymity.
Yep.
Yep. It's crazy, but you know, I'm not gonna let them stop me from, you know, speaking what I want to say or having my comment when I want to comment, you know?
Exactly. Oh, have you thought about any more on that what was it, to hunt a killer thing that you were going to do about the whole murder mystery cases thing?
I have, and actually I have I've been talking to late for a date and we were talking about it too, and we're I mean, with me off with COVID, I obviously don't have the funds right now again. Like as I'm starting to build myself, something else happens and it kicks me and brings me back to hello, you're just, you know, I don't know. But yes,
Well, that's quite all right, Tammy. You don't need to apologize. No
right.
need to apologize.
Yeah, no, you're good, girl. Um I don't know. I just feel like I get going again, and then something else kicks me when I'm down. So again, now I gotta get back on track. But I do have uh Amazon list, and Late for a Date was talking about possibly grabbing one of them because there's two of them that are on sale for like $10.50.
Ooh.
And so I put them on an Amazon wish list, and we're just, I don't know, we're kind of debating what we're gonna do still.
That's not bad at all, though.
Yeah, no, they're not exactly to hunt to killers, but they are.
But it's very similar, yeah,
Yeah,
and
they're
cheaper,
like
yeah.
cold case files and stuff like that. That
Mm-hmm.
Amazon has. But yeah, and that'll be on my random randomness. Actually, I've been going live almost every night this week after Natasha gets off. I just didn't tonight. The girls that I normally go live are probably like, where in the hell are you?
Yeah, I gotta log off here shortly because the little one just woke back up and I have to get her back to sleep. But yeah, I think I'm gonna try and start doing like, if I don't do an afternoon or evening, I'll probably wait till after Natasha does her streams because I usually like to try and catch her streams. So I'll probably wait till after that. But I always, I appreciate you so much, Missing Life, because every time I stream, you're here and you
I
are
try to be.
such a huge support. Like, you are amazing. Green Eyes, you are amazing for being here tonight. Tammy, you're amazing for being here tonight. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for showing up tonight.
Yeah, no problem. Like I said, I actually might just jump over to my phone real quick and text them and see what they're doing. I might go live. If anybody's looking for a place to hang out, if it's cool with you.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I have a channel. It's called Random Randomness. It's spelled just how it sounds. Let me see if I can get back to the stream. I'll put it in chat if anybody is looking. Just chat. We go over there. We talk about things. We watch Martin and Bex. Oh my God, they are hilarious, guys. Random Randomness. Don't ask me how I got the name, but I just did.
You're like, don't ask me how.
Random Randomness. Okay, guys.
Well, thank you guys so much. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I always look forward to seeing you guys in Natasha's chat. So thank you guys so much for showing up. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks.
Thanks. You guys have a great night.